So this is just one of the many different worksheets that you can use. You can find these online from different artists and calligraphers that offer them for free. So I have several different markers here. This is a brush pen from Tombow. Typically, you're going to trace over these and try to imitate those thick to thin lines like we practiced before. Now, you'll use the rest of the space to continue practicing. But when you trace over the gray lettering, that'll help you get in the habit of the movement of your hand or your marker. Now I'm going to show you this with each different marker here. Unfortunately, because the camera is pointed straight down, it's hard to see. But I'm using the tip of that Crayola for the thin lines and the side for the thick lines. And just in case that yellow was a little bit too hard to see, I did switch to orange. So tip to side to tips to side to tip. The bee is very fun. I love how it loops around and curves. So we start with the front of the staff, loop it around, and then come straight down with the side of the marker. Lift the pen, tip of the marker, side, tip, as you curve around from the front of the bee. Now you may notice my staff is starting to curve, so I did fix it this time. It was curving a little too much. Now this pen is probably one of my favorites that I've purchased recently. It's by Pentel. And as far as I know, I can only find them at Michael's or online. Buy me some for Christmas! I love these pens. But you have to go nice and slow to make sure you're getting enough ink flow and that you're not getting any kind of stuttering on the pen. I have noticed with some of these brush pens in particular, if you go too fast, you end up with like a stutter almost, a visual stutter. And you have different lines and it just looks really bad. So go slow, take your time, be patient. When you feel like you're ready, I want you to do a couple of practice pages where you're writing out a phrase. So have an idea, make sure you know how to spell it. I'm going to write out Season's Greetings. You can practice the bounce style, which I'm attempting here. I'm using the cursive lowercase s in the middle of season. And notice how I'm slightly curving the letters out or around. I'm going to use a cursive capital G for greetings. So notice how slow I'm writing. I'm using the tip of the marker on my upstrokes and the side on the downstrokes, and lifting between letters. So anytime you're hooking on an upstroke, you want to make sure that it's going to connect with the next letter. And there's many different ways to loop the tail of your G or your Y. There's also many ways to cross your T's or dot your I's. So just have fun, practice.